All right, today we're doing a quick interview with Glenn Mink with Mink Plumbing, and he just finished the plumber sales coaching program. What number did you achieve to break your own record after taking our sales training?
So our previous record was around 230, 240 in a month, and we went up to 338, and then the following month 328, and then this month we hit about 250, but that was December, so December's always a little tough.
Hmm.
But last December was 150. So
Wow.
still chugging along, and I was just telling you this morning, um, we've been into our day now. This is January 3rd. Our guys have been in the trucks for about 3 hours now, and we've already sold about 4 water heaters. So good day.
That is awesome. And I'd like to hear from you. What do you feel that the plumbers versus the salesmen? I want to talk about the plumbers first. What do you feel was the biggest benefit after taking our class that they were to benefit from?
I think just the the disc profile. I think that's new for everybody. That was pretty cool. I think they all kind of latched onto that a little bit. And then the portion of the training on the inspections um, was pretty big. We've struggled over the years trying to find a good system for the home inspections. So
Cool.
that helped the guys just seeing, we've been to other trainings as well, but some of those trainings were HVAC salesmen or, people that ran businesses but never really put into work what they're teaching. So I think that goes a long way with the guys, a lot of credibility. They feel more comfortable using your material because you have actually, you still use it. So
Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome. So it sounds to me like they benefited from learning how to read customers and how to treat the customers. And then the second part was um, the home inspection sheet, which allows you to turn a small plumbing job into a bigger plumbing job. Is that what I'm hearing?
yes, yeah.
That's
And
awesome.
just it helps turn no, zero ticket calls into something. Even if it's a few $100s, they're walking away with something versus nothing. So
So
yes,
less estimates and more paid invoices. So that's a big deal, right? Less estimates, winning over clients more, and also turning small jobs into bigger jobs, even if they come in with a tiny miscellaneous. Because sometimes it's not a big money call. Sometimes it's just a small plumbing job, like an angle
absolutely.
stop or
Yeah.
garbage disposal, and how do you turn that into multiple line item job, meaning you do more than one thing at the house. And we bring up the word ethical quite a bit, right? So how do you feel like the training that they went through with our program uh, turned them into like pushy salesmen, or are they do they like the ethical training, or what's your feedback on that?
No, I think it's all very ethical. I think it just comes down to having a process, and then letting the customer decide. You're not pushing anything on the customer, but without a process and without some kind of inspection, you're leaving a lot on the table. And customers, majority of customers want to know if there's something else going on, so they're happy for you to bring it up to them.
It's awesome. And then how do you feel about the salesman? What was their biggest takeaway from our training?
Um, I think again the process and just some of the little tips that y'all were able to give them. Um, Again, that stuff goes a long way coming from you guys that are actually in the field doing it versus me, who's just listening to podcasts and other stuff. Um, so I think just the credibility. Um, I don't know. I can tell a big difference, and I can say the same thing you guys say, and a lot of times uh, you know, they don't get excited about it. They don't, you know, believe it. But, you know, coming from you guys goes a long way. So yeah, just the process, and then, you know, the little tips and tricks that you have, you know.
Awesome. Okay. And I know you've taken other sales training programs with other companies. What would you say is the biggest difference between our plumber sales coaching and the other trainings that you guys have been through?
I would say there's a I don't know, there's a certain comfortability level from your guys's training and inspections. The others feel more pushy and salesy. You know, you guys have a pretty down-to-earth system, and it, you know, it resonates with the guys. You know, they're more comfortable doing it. So when they're more comfortable doing it, they're gonna do it more often.
Cool. Cool.
That's awesome.
We've tried a lot of different processes and a lot of different home inspections that just fell flat and didn't last, and it was because the guys were uncomfortable and felt, you know, pressure and pushiness. So.
Gotcha. So what you're saying is that they don't feel those feelings with the training that we provided, and it sounds like it was a good fit.
Yes.
Sweet.
100%.
And if you had a plumbing business owner approach you, like let's say from another state, I don't know, Utah, you know, Arkansas, somewhere around the United States, and they ask you, hey, I saw that you went through some sales training with Tony and Rob. Do you recommend them for my company, and why?
I would say 100%. I recommend you guys. I mean, you guys know what you're doing, and you've proven it. So there's no reason for anybody to not listen to you and not, you know, take your advice and your help. So I'd say look at my numbers or listen to my numbers and you know, listen to my advice and listen to you.
Sweet. So it sounds like you're making over 100K a month compared to like the previous year and previous months. Is that correct?
Yes.
That's a big jump.
And that's with the same amount of techs. No new techs.
No new techs.
I've had 6 to 7 techs for the last year and a half. So
cool. Well, that's a big deal. Well, thank you so much for sharing your story. I appreciate your time, champ.
All right. Thank you.
I appreciate you, Mr. Mink. I look forward to putting this other training together and looking forward to future growth.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, sir.
All right. Thanks, Rob.
Talk soon.
All righty.
Bye-bye.